Doctor Okatakyie menu. Udianka uye mi kronio. Ebianka ye bet snasi mi one on one above busi. Ebianka uye mi busi eni.
Onia.
Enti de akoso you won't say ana. Adana mon kasama ye. Adana mon kubi. Yada ye si ye mpe bibi ye ni mse ye rajuma numa. 1 year time and so much yanka. Mon fire rum. Ajenji na ye jin. Ni so na ye tsino. Embra for mama ye. Ude ye hiya. Ude mon sisa ye ngum. Scan no ye challenge mo. Anya ye no mo na delivery.
It's okay. It's okay.
Daddy mama ye why? Daddy mama ye. Mama ye.
We'll be back.
This is our Ghana. Esu. Nurses ni super. Is the wood here the rate your nurses ni esu ano thing. Any doctors near the idea which is home sick being by. And I'm so ama poor Adom Otchere di hun komo. Okatakyie Afrifa and so di hun komo. Na Otchere say nurses no se mfanya omo. Na according to Okatakyie Afrifa chere say John Dramani Mahama abo eye journalist bi pa. Because omo ye NDC journalist muni mo dada. Abranti as 1 minute eye dadwato ne yamu. Udi nkomo a uti odi nurses na temu pa. Bro munu ye nyina. Na we no Okatakyie di nkomo no se na wo pressure de wi a wusi kasa na utietiamu yi ohene babu ama utietiamu yi ade chen a wosi nurses fuwi omunwi na omuwu a na wo yade ho na ekohwe yade wo nso yare ensem Okatakyie kan na no odin na ode no to nchen ya no wo chese health minister ensem a wo kan say nurse ne pekro monko omuko fa retired nurses na bam se ko fa merwana be ya aduma no ano odin yentie ensem a Okatakyie Afrifa edi tudwa time what na for the record no so no enyasem ketwa
so nurse for asem na die na asi a nurse for na se akufo ado aban ne nye to mo to aba ma eye dwomama na no mo refi se dwomama ya na twa ayi wo mo alawa na wono akai wo se nchene nipa na adwene no tie eti wo sashe wo mo bo se me ba alawa no ne ho anwan ne yi no hwehwe bo akese na nurse for ne akufo ado aban hia and one must sign memorandum of understanding be ya ka memorandum of understanding agreement eti dani enioma be no must sign agreement wo sa fa di odbe man dani project ni ehwe ni omakro eti mo amate sa nurse for cost strike dani we no ayi by ya simplifying in one of the things eti we ni agreement no but they are simplifying in short form one of the things eti you share na for bra what you say? Gobi, almost in your maybe or more year. No Kuranya me anymore. Unless for a more service or conditions of service and yet. The Benjamin, more Johnny Hughes was Johnny Hughes. Johnny, you are my brother. You have to stop this nonsense you started. When you say want to mean put here buying on his toes, leave the people to demand for what is theirs, what is due them. I never any attacking. All of a sudden, Johnny Hughes in the Captain's man, more attacking nurses. Because they say, pay masters. Are you serious? Johnny Hughes, my brother, this is not fair. If the nurses are going for or more cost strikes or more conditions of service in here, you should be able to tell them something. You tell the Johnny Hughes,
Don't you conform to the rules that are there? So why is it that in Ghana the patients cannot, and you say me I'm hedging you against the patient? I'm not. Your mates who have left you here in Ghana and have gone out there, the benefits that they are getting and the services that they provide, is it different from you? Are you special? Are you so special? I'm asking you.
Okay, so hold on. Pause. Johnny, stop this. So such disregard for the profession of nursing. Are you so special? But first of all, who said the conditions of service of any Ghanaian nurse can be compared to anybody outside the jurisdiction of this country? Canada, US. Obi to Chroma say one nurse, 1 year, he won't call nursing school. What you mean to play for America in 2 minutes? Yes, we're a home carer. Oba will sit down. Now the young nurse in here, 1 year, 2 years. Even single room continue high. Just an emperor high man. Now to work a campus system. So are we special? The nurse for 1 year special, and 1 year special. Nurse for Johnny, you are my don't do this. Why else I'll fire you free? Nurse for 1 year special. Why not special? And look at the tone in which you are. Even if you think say, the arrogance be, are you special? But don't Johnny, who Ekuonaba was a nurse for call demonstration, or more call a strike. Who support you almost one strike? More fire. Johnny,
Today, I'm on with you. You can disagree with me, you can be angry with me, but I'm on with you. I'm asking you. And these are questions. Answer my questions.
Johnny, at this point, who should answer your questions? Because Kovi, you created to me, Emma buying. You created right, I'm a civilians. 82 minutes, Emma buying. Says some your young and your tenacity, and you see I bet Jessica, and you fire home care and your nessa. I buy now Babaji to me through universal adult suffrage. See, young Twabamano, it's menu, wait me. You really need to me, Emma buying. You really the taxes are come home. Social contract here near buying winning. It's what your taxes. If you understand the one see the other two, will be anti-min carino. It's Karl Marx to say law is a conspiracy between the rich and powerful in the society against the poor and the weak. Nemo me the 2 million amount. And the taxes account. You the leader, you the government, you are supposed to provide certain amenities for the people. Amenities in every ensure good water, good railway, good roads, hospital, conditions of service of the people. Now if you say, oh Johnny say, I am asking you, tell me. If you have any questions, Johnny, you should go and ask the government. There's a government in the crowd to me. The people have a social contract with the government. And you come and say, I'm asking you, tell me, are you special? Johnny Hughes. Tell who? If you have any questions, go and ask the government. How they have failed woefully to even engage them. And it's not even about paying what the people are demanding or otherwise. But it's the ability to lead. I will quote to say you can't say is that how we lead? Code of ethics is not President Mama. Is that how we lead? So leadership, everything under this sun is leadership. The rest is effect. It's all your leader, Papa. And that's for Mr. Mumra. And then I see, yeah, Raddy. Mobile yes, once I finish Shadioma. Not Mr. Yankasi entry. Now, Mumma Breka cra, near Fanchi Chilinioma, near DNA, Yina, Mumme bear up to 6 months. Nayanshe. But in the meantime, no, Munyek Kakray, Namu say your commitment in it. San ye lady. San ye lady. And I know Samuel Oku and Gary. One lot of 4. And one with your boy near Kokobusa. A year and Emma Homity. Make what's in a meeting. Busa Samuel Oku. No Busa Gary in Mako. Meeting in the movie. A year and my had ye menu. Nicha Yachena. What's your menu? Oh, far away. No more far away, my way. A lot of 4 no more than a moyen, when a moi. If say this can a runny and Nelly. And I'm one elephant, so I didn't know my mom so much. It Mr. Gary Wadarma for way more. Some also away from her. Namunya be running. Within 2 hours, I didn't need a train for more than 6 months. Within 2 hours, there is always a issue. Kobusa Kwame, I'll follow to that is leadership. So you call the people to a roundtable discussion. Show them. Kobra minta kando. A dear new journey, I can't kind of a summa captain smart say, oh, many do matter. A branch and a foot say, a Kenny, what did you answer for what? Mommy and money, I said, I'm mobility. Mommy, Bonnie, I did better.
Travel to Geneva. In Geneva. Is that how nurses behave in Geneva?
Hey, hold on. Now also, is that how nurses are treated in Geneva? What kind of correct? Geneva. Nurses, and is that how they are treated in Geneva? Hanna mon kind of correct. Johnny Hughes, you see, and journalism, the journalism that people do, they don't even understand it. First of all, you are supposed to be a gatekeeper. First, abainu to me, abainu emu duche mamfo. So when you are a journalist, your core principle is how to safeguard the people from being mistreated. Now you've left the abainu kure to me kweskano. You've left him. And I won't know about baby mamfo no ayesi woman. Say, is that how they behave? Look at that. Now that Johnny wo Ekuonaba na tiswa akabe bisa sanse mfui. I don't know. Egobi. Say, is that how people nurses in Geneva they behave? Is that how nurses in Geneva they are treated? And nurse for wamutimi edi hia obekọ retirement no nisika ko de trade edroko nya binto. No more demanding conditions of service, Papa. Who says that how their counterpart in Geneva behaves? Arrogance. The core responsibility of a journalist acquires Osuno and Kusi and Tokwa. So, Oba Jina na a journalist, Osuno na Osuno. That's what in the next Kusi Tebiaso. Now, I come in Osuno in Paponifo. Govi? Okay, so one can be quiet in Paponifo because the moment you stand aloof, that means you are legitimizing what Ayede Osuno is doing. When we've created power for the government and we've created rights for the citizens, and we are telling you, say you should power never man for no toma. What work can say says that how the nurses in Geneva behave? Is that how the nurses in Geneva are treated? Johnny, be careful. Oh, I am many about, so be careful. I don't know. Near as a Captain Smart and so to the duo matem. The duo matem to trauma for the name. When you are moving Pabone, Captain Smart did Johnny Muyan Pabone. It's a good father to come back. Oh, Captain Smart for far soldier for a nurse for Everton. I hope a swing. A haggy woman. As I now promise a mama. Would you say? What do me and my mother said and said, no, I can't talk. Now, after abiding any pabonity was so many journalists for to go after the nurses. Yenjedia, a yadokudo is worker.
Akabekase, yen cost strike say, and was see a mayor tardier, a 1,000 Ghana, ye mayor 400, it's yen cost strike, a buffalo. What do you judgment? Are you mad? That was dumb. Someone called you because of say, I was see about uniform allowance, you about 400 Ghana, up 1,000 cities. And to go to the negotiation table and negotiate with some impact, no matter strike, no mean cheer previously. God should kill you.
Hold on, Posse. God should kill nurses because they are demanding for better conditions of service. And Akwa said, "Abiding smile say when you're here, and you see the energy that he's using. But you find your more nurse for your find your more. You find your move. If some more fear the anthem, Abino, or bear abuse, and they do baby, or more Takashi, or more chia leadership of a mess, and nurse, or more chuomo, or more break home office. You ever chumbi? Yankupo, Enku, and nurse for. Yes, or more demand they say what is due them, no, we should give to them. NDC journalists and they say God should kill them. More fire.
You are going on strike because of say we are in our hospital near Shawa, Yadusika, or giant Patala, what you call strike. I'm waffling. Nansa. What but to make confidence. How poor.
Danny's okay. Unifiso. Nanim Tantan time. Nipa phone a cancer phone. Now, Nipa no said, why was see what? Why is a polytank? I had to need your free so. No one did nurse for them. We you a did nurse for them. Say, you mean cool nurse for. Because now buying this in a was I mean, Quaness fool, and Yami Quaness. Now, Quabana Minta can go gas and Mientia, or Kofa old nurses, and the Ababa Yajuma. Nanti what can say, a Yajuma, what can say a Yajuma. It's old nurses in India, or man Fadi and Colay from Mubio. It's almost short free fee, no more for Mubipi, and for more or Munya, no more Ramasham and Colana. And I said, I can say, be a nurse for Merwano, or Magan and Munusu. It's a said here, a bias see Muya. A bias see ya. And a man here up to nurse for. Now, nurse need be true, baby. You better read Yamamo. Government appeals to retired nurses and midwives to volunteer their services until Lampas. Government is appealing to retired nurses. Now, retired nurses no more call a yo if you know. BP Nekuomo. What money baby on Madame? Also, almost answer them. When a war solution or solution to a problem. We As a quote, Kwabena Bita Kando. Say Yemini and Okajuma Mediwo. I try me ponku ibi. Or try no dictator for nature. Or try no the Abessia. I try to fear. What to many nurse for Asia? Any come. General Secretary of our nurse for Dr. Tenkrai. May Yonko Pa no. May Yonko Pa. What's the round table discussion? Commonly about Betran or more Kenyans, same year and Kebeti. Monim leadership. A Jenny Kenyama can Kambia or more Yani Adiana, a retired nurses should come. Retired nurses, or more free fiumbra. Yate, the solution you. Obi? After the Abayan war, Gagi will be here. Doctor, you are 3 years sorry, cross war, can't necessarily be. I'm on the floor of Parliament. Second Deputy Speaker. What's it there? First Deputy Speaker. What's the one?
Them say, and Okatakyie Afrifa, Eddie Tuja. Any uncommon course one, and as I was the video, Eddie, you would them. To a Hineba Ebi Bremu Kakra, and were punchy in a Kakra children the Ekuonaba the Eba. So many in Daho. Nanin somewhere all canon, ebe to be crash, nurses Nadian, Ebufu.
Mo was the car, Modi Chagra $. Modi scared to a nurse for nurse for we are must ask Mammo, journalist for the Yamra many dinatum. Captain Smart, a coup for the pencil, Quebec said, Yankman journalist. A nurses for near Fanyamo. Why? Nurses for near Ajala Wayanto. Mahama don't queen, you would Mahame. Yanida Swanida Swampa. Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Or your whole. Read him. Is the whole. Madam Honey. Or a fine gentleman. But a memoir, dear. Na Fracadam. Wagadre. Unchatra. Yeah, as a meat pie to see. Him. And on a farm for meat pie. They are the 12 American. And you know your meat pie or air pie. To Mamma, the answer, I him. Nana Wakoka. I will be say popular request. Yeah, more politank in insult in Ibuma necessary for. Danny, but politank in insult in the mouth, the necessary for. Would you a BPI or must say chum? What way BP? Oh, no, what one in the nest for. One else to say, Yakupo. Now we are there, one of the show. What's your nest for you? Or home as in soon, or me is sure, Danny Bonnie. But him dear no didn't nest for. What is Sabi? Jumia. A Kabakase, young cost striker say, and was see a mayor tardier, a 1,000 Ghana, your mayor 400, it's young cost strike. A buffalo, what do you judgment? Are you mad? What about them? Someone called you because of say, I see about uniform allowance. You about 400 Ghana, up 1,000 cities. And to go to the negotiation table and negotiate with some impact, never cross strike. Yamin cheer previously. God should kill you. And you are going on strike. Because of say, we are in our hospital near Shawa, Yadusika, or giant Potala, what you call strike. I'm waffling. Whoop, but to make confidence. How poor am I? What do you mean? Sabi Jumia Akabeka say young cost striker say and was see a mayor tardier a 1,000 Ghana your mayor 400 it's young cost strike a buffalo what do you judgment? Are you mad? What about them? Someone called you because of say I was see about uniform allowance you about 400 Ghana up 1,000 cities and to go to the negotiation table and negotiate with some impact never cost strike Yamin cheer previously. God should kill you. Danny, you know. Danny, you know. Ovi. journalist insua de onkan de onko school oba ye ya ye che position also omunya ba bi papa bia me for monitoring because adwene no ye di bu man no omunni bi we onsua de me ne no xyz we onsua de o no oba what say broiler winning broiler on say the broiler two ni say sa no two as ye wona sa we say sa dan was me chiano ana nka me yama ne stroke sa say me sheda na man respond o bp wo soro wo be wu kokope ho aduru nurse for na be hwe no na we nya nyame na nyam ayi a say nurse for do kan mote o ba hospital o
Otchere no
nurse for na ni fa na ni bato na nurse for na hwe na nim Faneba tunchai na nurse for enche ni BP be kwosoro wate nurse for was said ya wo wish ma onkrofo no emra so nyesa nurse for me de mase menka bibia
Okatakyie Afrifa nsem wo ka efa nurses ne ho enso eno no na owie na eja Mr Englishman Paul Adom Otchere enso je eye baton no eno no so su ja kakra ena ebrofo nem na rich eno no so de to for mo boko e kire say adie na ekoso no MPP time wa nkomedi nkomo pa ade na NDC da manfo kire say de SAC na asi no de o kan asem na wo so nimu mra ne ntino enam mra kwan no so na e konketenkete yenti nsem a Paul Adom Otchere enso duduja obetimi do comment section de ekoso wo adwene mu no ohu ni say mimi din de Ekuonaba Boaten obetimi share na do comment section kai so be like page no subscribe to my channel no for more update. Remember, update every second. Be a me post video there too. Me that's it.
Shouldn't we have an orientation for ministers? Shouldn't we have an orientation? Because a minister for health cannot talk like that. A minister for health says that, oh, government doesn't have money. I'm going to bring retired. I mean, he should be bowing down his head in shame. Total and absolute shame. The president, the vice president, the chief of staff should be reprimanding him tonight. And this is not the first. Look at what he did at Tamale Airport. Go there shouting on doctors, just shouting on them, do that, do that. You think because of politics you can shout on people? What does Minta Akando think politics mean? He doesn't understand that politics is service to people. Minta Akando, he doesn't get it. That politics is service to people. That politics is that he has become a boss, or a boss over who? If we are all going to work at a private company, would they select him as a boss over anybody? That's what he should be asking himself. That's why they call it a privilege. It's a privilege to serve because you, Minta Akando, if we are all going to Unilever, they will not select you ahead of anybody. They will not. But you are a politician. We respect you for that. You have gone into the woods and told people to vote in a certain way, and they have listened to you. So we respect you for that. So when you become a minister of health, you have to understand that you are minister of health as a privilege. You are not clever more than anybody. And you are not. You, Minta Akando, you are not. Don't bring yourself. Because you are health minister, you are not clever more than anybody. Minta Akando, you are not clever more than anyone anywhere. Because you are a politician. So we respect politicians because they lead the country. But don't abuse that respect and talk anyhow to people. Some of those nurses are better educated than you. Some of those nurses has paid more taxes than you can ever pay. You, Minta Akando, how much taxes have you paid in your life to the Ghanaian GRA? How much taxes have you paid? Some of those nurses that you are talking anyhow about, you, Minta Akando, they have paid more taxes than you will ever pay. You stand up, you become minister, and you think that that's the end of the world? Minta Akando, you think that's the end of the world? Because of what the world has become? Because politics has become so bad? No, take your time, calm down, and know that some of those people are very, very useful to Ghana. Even the amount of taxes they've paid. Some of them have educated 4 children. All the children are doctors. Some of them are single mothers. They've educated 4 children to go through Kolebu Medical School. They have 4 doctors. And you, Minta Akando, you go to Kolebu and shout on specialists because you are the minister. My goodness. That's so bad. Very, very bad. And I hope that President Mahama, this doesn't represent President Mahama's style. We all know President Mahama. This doesn't represent his style. Minta Akando, be very careful. Don't embarrass the president. He has given you an opportunity to serve. That's really what it is called. Opportunity to serve. When the president was commissioning them, I was looking for the video. It took us too long, so I left it. Maybe I'll put it on social media. When the president was commissioning his first batch of ministers, including Minta Akando, if you remember, viewers, he said, watch how you talk because now you are ministers. That's what the president said. He was trying to draw a line between the campaign season and the working season. When we come to talk about Mr. Ansansadeli, I'll tell you something about campaign, difference between campaign and difference between managing the government. President Mahama said, you guys that I'm commissioner, Blakwa was there, you Minta Akando, you were there, Sam George was there, Omane Boama was there. President Mahama told you, now that you have become ministers, learn and watch how you talk. Minta Akando didn't learn anything. He learned nothing. In any other country, tonight he would have tendered his resignation. Any other country, tonight he would have tendered his resignation. Maybe President Mahama will have mercy on him, but I hope they reprimand him. And when I hear him talk again tomorrow, I'm expecting to see a change in demeanor. His very, very demeanor and how he communicates must be worked upon. Don't they have people who train ministers for orientation? And if they don't have anybody, I'm here. They should hire me. I charge XXXS millions for 30 minutes. I will tell them how to talk to Ghanaian people based on the constitutional provisions that sovereignty relies in the people of Ghana. Do they even read the constitution at all? These are our people. Do they read it? The constitution, the fundamental thing said there first, that sovereignty. Sovereignty is the highest authority. That's what sovereignty means. Sovereignty means the highest authority in the land. It says sovereignty relies in the people of Ghana. It is for them. It is held on behalf of them by the government that is elected by them. Then you get elected, you become Minister of Health, and then you are talking anyhow to anyone. Minta Akando. Now, I'm going to play you Minta Akando again. This is Minta Akando speaking in opposition, speaking for nurses, speaking for health workers, as he was ranking member for the Committee on Health. Today, the ranking member for Committee of Health wanted to make a statement. The first deputy speaker said, you cannot make that statement. I've never heard some before. I've never had a situation where there's a nurses strike, the ranking member of parliament wants to make a statement, and the speaker says you cannot make that statement. I'll be showing you that video. That's what they reported to us, that the speaker says he can't talk. I'm not sure what conversations they had before then, but this is what they reported to us.
And the responsibility of this government has become legendary. And so I think that when it comes to matters of health, the government must move with alacrity because it borders on the lives of the people. I am not going into the merits and the demerits of why they are going on strike at the moment. But any reasonable government will engage them and then plead with them whilst they are even at the negotiation table to go back to their hospitals or their facilities. And so, as a matter of urgency, I believe that government must respond to their call and make sure that these health workers are back to the hospital, because already we have a lot of challenges at the health facilities. They are leaving, in fact, they are fleeing from this country because of the economic conditions we find ourselves in. Now, when they take their salaries, they cannot buy anything with it. And so, in a matter of between 2021 to 2023, we have lost not less than 69,000 health workers in this country. And so today, if you go to the facilities, if you go to the hospitals, you wait for hours because there's hopelessness in the system, because there's so much hardship in the system. And that is what government must be responding to. And so for me, the Constitution guarantees every citizen the right to health care. And so they must respond to the needs of the lab people.
That was Minta Akando speaking in opposition. Why, do they take us for granted? Why? What's the problem? They think that we don't know what we're about? So you speak in opposition like this so that you win power, and then you win power and you tell the nurses that we don't have money for you. That your thing you're asking for. It will cost us 2 billion. We don't have money. We don't have money. You don't have money for what? Nurses. But are nurses not a more integral part of the society than minister? Nurses. If there's no minister, the president can do the minister's work. A deputy minister can do the minister's work. Another person can do the minister's work. Nurses. You have to go through training. You don't need training to be minister. Nobody needs a training to be minister. There's no school that trains ministers. So ministers can be done away with. In fact, in any case, under the Constitution, the only minister that the president is obliged to name is under Article 88. You can check. It's only in Article 88 that a minister has to be definitely named by the president. That is to say, it's only under Article 88 that the president cannot assume that responsibility of that minister because the Constitution identifies. The Constitution doesn't identify a minister for finance. The Constitution doesn't identify a minister for trade. It does not identify a minister for... That is why one president can have 100 ministers and John Mahama can have 60 ministers. If I become president, I have 20 ministers because it's just the way I name them is the way it doesn't matter. So ministers are not, they can be shifted. But the nurses, they are giving injection to children. They are doing polio immunization in the communities. They are the cheap compounds. They are helping Ghanaians to live. When you see traffic, people going to work every day in traffic, say thank you to the nurses. Now, if the nurses are not there, go and look at the traffic situation. It will reduce because people are sick. They go to Kolebu, they have to go to lab, they have to pass here. Everything is health workers. You, Minister of Health, if you are not in Ghana for 2 months, we will not even know. When you travel and you are spending taxpayers' money and buying business class tickets that some ministers couldn't buy in private life, they become minister, they can buy business class tickets because the taxpayer is buying it for them. That's when they can buy business class, when the taxpayer is paying for it. And then you will not humble yourself and notice that you are in a privileged position to serve. You don't even notice it, that you are in a privileged position to serve. What happened to Ghana? Our former ministers were not like that. Do you remember Mrs. Brookman Emisa? For those of you who are my age, do you remember Brookman Emisa? Do you remember Major Courage Koshiga? These were health ministers who know how to talk and know how to respect people, not Minta Akando. He must be ashamed of himself. A health minister talks like this, that I'll go and bring back. Oh my goodness. He should go and read the platforms, on the Presec platform. He should go and read it. What people were saying about him. You should go and read that this other one was brutal. You should go and read it and see how Ghanaians are angry with him.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I abusuafo. So pair a sifita structure of body, and the enough Adom unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains to unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free swama kama. The oyan is so befraying. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
Unique. Abone fonti. I was so no bambo here. Na me papa mu de. Pro Technologies. And me can farmer wo. Ane. Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yes, on ESA install CCTV cameras in the South Ghana. NASA brochure now fear Ghana. Now best CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies. And then so yes CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and intercom, and satellite TV, home theater, so upebiato, and wato, and opesebe install them out. Pro Technologies. And what's our fry? Na so. Say Fidya nyina from America buchime ndi sene papa na opedia man nwene ho na ne bo anso da form ne general construction so pese si ufie di ma say ya bansoro dentia se wa hyase na pese ewie di ba ana afa na pese si di ma wo no woni en enisa wo so ne de wo mu ni se ye no nyina ne wa buchime mu ha ene branch e wa Ghana na enim obra wo bre ndi so sika fa ensem a sro bia enim wo dad da e dey bi apese osi plan bia. And when she saw here solar power, and a bamba wants and send the idea. Only Pro Technologies, and miss our so. Yes, smart home. A buy from video person show fee, and now intercom, a bihujuma, and yes, fancy interior decoration. Yes, you feel a mouth, and now was you fee. Now, Pessi CC, what the maw, say a your office, your big travel neat. Near your car tracker, and a GPS, I'll bet media track your car. Be a car and be I'll bet my hair a phone so. And register what film video be now who can first install it. And now the settings, ye bay a ama ye Ghana office ewo Ahye Adenta Dodoa Road ye ne CBG ene di animhwe. For information or WhatsApp +1 401 75 70 300 and +1 401 69 92 254. Pro Technologies, customer satisfaction is our topmost priority.